So he's fresh on Wolf. So we're going to see the Fox. He hates Fox.
Yeah, Big Mac, not the biggest fan of fighting Fox, and I don't blame him. He was actually just telling a story right before this of the last time he fought J-Brock in Smash 4. He just randomly decided to go Fox and destroyed him. And he was like, I didn't even think when this happened. I hate this character. So he is going to bust out the Inkling, see what he can do. Probably just not looking for any kind of a Sheik Fox matchup today.
I already know SNooFL picked the song. This is a good song from Sun and Moon. Good jam. So we'll see how it starts. I'm assuming PS2 because it's a Pokemon song.
Yeah, and that would be a very good assumption. Big Mac has had a very up and down season. He won an Ignition already this season with both Inkling and Sheik, and he's also had a couple of early exits as well. So he's really just trying to feel out still matchups, characters he wants to use. I think he's pretty much on the whole, he's going to play Sheik and Inkling pretty much stone at the moment.
Right here we have a little early exchange here. I actually can't say I've seen this matchup too much, so I really don't know which way it's going to swing.
Yeah, Inkling Fox, not really traditionally used to seeing these two players play these two characters when they play against each other. As we stated before, Big Mac generally played Sheik in the matchup, and that's what I think a lot of people are used to, dating all the way back to 2015, really. They've been playing each other forever.
Yeah, really, in the Smash Wii U days, like, at the very end of the era, we saw Big Mac actually like pretty much download the Fox matchup. Like early on, he wasn't really used to it, but he picked it up in the end. He was able to take consistent sets against SNooFL and Wisconsin's Comet. And now, new game, Sheik's a little not as good, so we're going to see the Inkling, which is an excellent newcomer and a good choice for Big Mac.
Yeah, these guys haymakering each other, back air after back air, but traded between the two players. Back air still failing to kill because they are both stale. Both these guys kind of having a little bit of a rough go, as it were, when it comes to transitioning into the alternate style of gameplay. SNooFL was looking a little bit lost initially, but I think he's feeling a little bit better about the game. He's definitely had better results. Big Mac, kind of the same story. A little bit rough to begin with, and now he's doing well as he takes that first stock there with a back throw at 170%.
Yeah, the first two seasons of Ultimate in the Chicagoland area were kind of rough for SNooFL. You really found his stride in the third season. Now currently ranked 10 in the state, but looking good right there is the forward smash, catching that, making it even stocks.
Yeah. Big Mac trying to go for it all with that spike, just going to be a little bit too high. SNooFL going to recover, but in a very minor deficit, although Big Mac has been looking pretty solid, generally speaking, in almost every neutral interaction they have had this game so far.
Oh man, that's good. Great match coming out from SNooFL. It's still low enough for time for him to get out.
Yeah, about 10 to 15% more, and it gets a little bit trickier. Big Mac not quite getting the full hop there fast enough going for the up throw up air. Still going to make it back to stage, but now down nearly a full stock.
And that roller puts him on notice. Now back throw's going to kill at the edge of the stage if he can find it.
That was
oh no.
That was an incredible recovery by SNooFL on top of that. He was able to shield stall for really long and air dodge just long enough to stage and not have to burn Firefox and likely get edge guarded.
I actually gotta wonder how tight the window is for up there on Fox. I mean, he's a fast faller, so it might be a little tricky.
Yeah, definitely way out of that range. If I had to guess, probably right around like the 105 range.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, that's one way to do it.
Last hit of up air, yeah, Fox, not very heavy character. He's gonna fall to the last hit of up air.
That's one of my favorite things to see people do in Ultimate is drop down up air on ledge and get the kills at higher percentages.
Oh, the chase, and SNooFL takes game one in his best of 5 series.
Big Mac shaking his head. ESD'd below 15%, I believe. You hate to see it. So we'll see if Big Mac can recover from that mentally, because he is the kind of player who really does love to shake his head when something goes wrong. You can tell when he's frustrated with himself, with his own play. Let's see if he can rebound.
Yeah, realistically he shouldn't, just because he was playing that game entirely well. He had a 100% lead, just kind of threw away that stock, and that's something you don't want to give the edge on for SNooFL, you know?
Let's see if he sticks with the Inkling. When he won the Ignition tournament that he won, Big Mac played actually primarily Inkling, but he only switched to Sheik in his terms when it counted. And sure enough, that brought him home, but a little bit too early in bracket for that to be the quote-unquote when it counted point. Not quite anywhere near finals yet. He's going to both of these guys are going to have to win 3 to 4 sets to take the whole thing home.
Yeah, he famously has a very strong record in Sheik Mario against Super Dan, which was waiting in losers finals, but to get to there, then you have to the losers semis where Sayuki's waiting, who actually put both of these players in losers last week.
Yeah, Sayuki has been making some really good ignition runs. For those of you who missed it last week, he made it all the way to Grands. And this week, he is still living in bracket, so definitely possible for him to make the run back as well. Likely be one of those three if any of them can overcome the Dan barrier, as you stated.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row where he outplaces his seed, and this is a tournament to do it at if you can outplace your seed.
There's a very specific thing I think that Big Mac is doing with Inkling currently. I think he played a lot of Sheik earlier today. He's been approaching with Nair with Inkling, and it hasn't been working out because it doesn't linger in the way that Sheik's Nair hitbox lingers. And SNooFL's punished that 3 or 4 times in a row.
Yeah, it has very good priority, but it doesn't have the range or the active frames that Sheik offers.
Really, really good read by SNooFL there. Big Mac short hopping a little too much. SNooFL just saying, what the hell, let's throw it out there.
Big Mac gave SNooFL the inch game 1, and now SNooFL's taking it for a ride, man. Taking it for a full, like, 10 miles right now.
Yeah, 50% on 4 consecutive up airs.
Whoa!
Is that the shield, I think it looked like?
He did a shine off stage.
Yeah, that was very wise. A good way to live with that bomb being really well placed. Ink Bomb almost taking out SNooFL. Once again, really good recoveries, kind of the story on SNooFL's side. He's keeping himself alive as long as possible, and it's paying heavy dividends right now.
Great evasion skills, man. He's showing how long he's been putting time into this character, but now he's going to get the forward throw, controls, that trap situation doesn't find it.
Yeah, Inkling really truly has a weakness. It's that forward throw doesn't send far enough off stage that it's really going to give enough stage control in a lot of situations. And as a result, SNooFL being able to live here to 171. Big Mac killing himself again to take the stock.
Yeah, although Fox took many nerfs in this game, that's definitely a significant buff, is that Firefox extended, like the bigger hitbox, making it so trays happen more frequently. And it's really hard to move the tech because sometimes you're not ready for it.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Big Mac unfortunately unable to get that tech. So now he is at the classic down a stock and down a game. So he's going to have a hell of a hill to climb.
He's climbing it right now. He's got Fox all inked up at 94.
Yeah, this could be the turning point in the set, though, for SNooFL. He could almost put Big Mac away early if he's able to take this stock, come all the way back on it.
Oh, here we go. Look how it starts. 86, that's got to get in your head, man.
Yeah.
4 straight hits from Fox.
Yeah, every time these stray hits from Fox have happened, Big Mac's just been, like you said, getting taken for a ride. You know, 3 hits here, 4 hits there. There are a couple of 5-hit combos. And now suddenly the stock count is really even.
The tech to save the game, but he needs a lot of work to save this game.
Oh. SNooFL on a good run here, packing on all sorts of extra credit. He's got a stock to play with. Big Mac going up to 120%.
I gotta wonder if that turnaround laser was intentional so he turned back to Big Mac there. Oh, Harry just gets the grab instead. Didn't think the up smash would have connected.
Yeah, sometimes the parry punishes won't be as good as like we might mentally think that they would be. SNooFL very wise to guarantee one out of the grab, and Big Mac saying, you know what, I'm done. Might be pulling out the sheet. We'll see.
That definitely is the word for SNooFL, I gotta say, because like to hold patience at this far in bracket at that high of percents, like that's really good composure that you gotta have at these parts of bracket.
It's tough, man. Competing and going through bracket after bracket set against good players, it gets really, really hectic. Especially at Ignition, you can play, 8, 9, 10 sets. Was that Bowser?
Yeah, it's actually not a bad option. I've seen actually Light even says that, and both Light and Leon say that Bowser win the matchup. And just because forward tilting the Firefox is pretty easy.
Oh yeah, Bowser has a ton of stuff. This is probably my bracket main for all intents and purposes. I've played a lot of Bowser, and SNooFL will tell you anytime you ever ask him, he hates the Bowser matchup. You can't jab Bowser because he'll tough guy through it and he'll jab you right back. You'll get punished for it heavily. He can also command grab you through it. The forward tilt, like you said, and the down tilt both catch almost all of Fox's recovery options. So interesting choice. Can't say I blame Big Mac for trying something out when it's down 2-0 here.
And just because those 2 top players said that Bowser will win the matchup, it's not entirely true. Also because not only that, but SNooFL is also used to this matchup because we do have a lot of Bowsers in the area.
Yeah, quite a few people play Bowser around here. From PR players pulling out secondaries, Jimbo Slice had a Bowser. Seabass runs around with Bowser.
70% on the platform, but Max Rage will do that for you.
Yeah, it absolutely will. You can kill Bowser, Bowser can kill Fox, I believe, as early as like 63, 64% on a tri-plat if he has Max Rage. So on PS2, not surprised to see that kill at 70.
And even though for just a moment in time that Big Mac was winning, you gotta feel like he hates himself because he's using Bowser to do it.
I don't think he hates himself, but I do think that SNooFL probably believes he is not. It probably feels like you're down a stock against Bowser at all times until you finally actually seal out the game. It's almost like he's playing with a spare stock because you hit him so much and he just doesn't go anywhere. There's the fire breath.
I think that's just fighting heavies in general, man. I swear, like, when I fight my DDD round 1, that's how it was. It's like, will he die? And if he does, do I win?
SNooFL going with a really, really hefty combo. That is the one thing Fox does have, but that command grab side B gonna kill way early still. Big Mac looking real good all of a sudden.
That's really what it is when Bowser, man. It's like, yeah, you can't jab, and like you just pick away, tack on the extra percent, and then sooner or later, Fox is at like 70, 80, 90, decide he's gonna do it.
I love the jumping command grab. There's a couple of really cool things that Bowser can do off a ledge. Jumping command grab being one of them if you get the good read. Just missing the down tilt. That could have been curtains for the game for Snoop.
Very strong showing so far in this game, and SNooFL on his last legs for this stock. A lot of things are going to do it for him.
Yeah, Big Mac just playing a very obvious game, I would say. He knows how he wants to take the stocks, and he's very good at catching Snoop with the command grabs, and now he's fishing for him because he's gotten the first 2 stocks that way.
Yeah, it's easy percent, and at this point, he's going to kill for sure. I almost thought that was going to do it.
The problem that Big Mac's having right now, though, and a lot of Bowser, like non-mains, when they pull this out of the pocket will do this, they'll go for almost all haymakers, when sometimes just throwing out a couple extra fairs will guarantee that any hit will kill, like that fair.
Catching the jump, very smart choice coming out from Big Mac. I guess he didn't want to hold shield because, like, even Bowser forward throw was a threat there, but side he definitely would have took the stock.
Yeah, so Big Mac looking good with Bowser. He doesn't look happy about it. I'm telling you, the crowd's happy about it. I'm happy about it. Big Mac's not happy about it.
Sometimes this is just a moment in time where you just got to do it, man. It's like, you got to turn your brain off and just, like, push some buttons.
Hey, Bowser's a good character. Like, he's the best of the heavyweights by far. Even with all the buffs, I think he's still probably the best.
Yeah, easily.
I'm getting a nasty look over there from No Good Nick.
I mean, he's got the results to show it.
He's mad because I'm right.
What other heavy has 3 stock to buzz?
Yeah, that's absolutely true. All right, so going to game 4, Big Mac going to stick out the Bowser. King Koopa is out to play today, and we're going to stick to PS2. SNooFL going to stay with Fox, as he should. That was one game really to adjust, so we'll see if he can get the adjustments. But in addition to that, you look at Big Mac, maybe it took him a game to adjust. Sometimes it's hard to change characters on a whim like that.
And Big Mac, I mean, a very fundamentally strong player. We even saw that he didn't really do any panic options that like early Bowsers will do, like up B, you know, for example, as he does it right there.
Landing with the down air, which got changed, I believe, in the 5.0 patch, where you can't delay. All of the characters that had the down airs, like Zero Suit, Bowser, they used to have different options with the dare to either delay it or come down hard, depending on their momentum. Now it just automatically jumps you up a little bit and spikes instantly, which has positives and negatives to it, and that one was a negative there. He wound up getting punished for attempting the dare.
Ooh, Backer's going to take the first stock for SNooFL, but he's not too far from evening up the second stock count right now.
Honestly, that's one of the most good ways, I think, that Fox actually has to kill Bowser, is really to get him on ledge and just start fishing for back air. Because it's hard to kill him off the top. He is a big, strong turtle.
They got him on ledge again. SNooFL, this is where he excels.
Yeah, SNooFL looking like he's adapting to the matchup. I think the Bowser just caught him off guard for a couple stocks, and sometimes that's all it takes for a game.
70 on the platform, not going to do it. Not enough rage on the Bowser, not enough percent on the Fox. But he doesn't have much time left on this stock, but he's getting a lot of percent.
Yeah, doing a solid job. Back air, gonna take the stock, but now Big Mac still in quite the deficit. Although a lot of times when I see Bowser Fox at these percentages, this is an even game to me.
Oh, absolutely. In this game, man, it's not about percent, it's about stock. There it is.
And there's a stock. If you can kill Bowser off the top, then you know you're way ahead. Catching that up smash to 150. Now Big Mac is going to have to do quite a bit to get back in this. Fire Breath not going to catch him there. He's got to be going for that F tilt or that down tilt. One of the two that'll catch the Firefox. Oh, that back air was in like pixels away. That probably would have killed Fox at that percent. Fox a very, very light character.
I'm loving these down tilt punches coming up for SNooFL in this set. Very strong showing.
Yeah, they've been excellent, and he's been able to convert 2 to 3 moves almost every time he's caught a down tilt. And percentage that up.
Got the angle he wanted on the fire, but did not actually, he just clanked.
Big Mac was fishing there for a command grab for a second time, and that's going to do it. He laughs his way out of the tournament with his Bowser. I think he had a good time, though. It was the right pick.
No, he did not. Fighting Fox is not a good time. He's nodding right now.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, playing Bowser, I feel, is a good time. Probably not for everyone.
I have fun.
Yeah, Bowser's great, man. Bowser's so much fun to play. But unfortunately for Big Mac, SNooFL going to take that set 3-1. Big Mac out at 5th place. And that'll bring us directly into loser semis.